I definitely think from an internal perspective that it kind of set a really good tone within the group. We'd obviously had 3 very frustrating games before that, but I mean, we went out and we took a very positive mindset into the game, and I think that did show. Maybe tactically we could have been a bit more intelligent, but the important thing I think is just about what we're building, what we're working towards, and I really did feel like as a team there was a lot of energy and spirit in the performance, which I think is going to be important going into Harlequins, going into these next 2 big European games against Connacht, which are going to be big for us given the results of the first 2 games. So no, I think it was although very frustrating with the result, there were lots of positives. Yeah.
And lots of changes as well, so it gave an opportunity for more of the squad to be involved, and I guess that's important as well, that everyone's involved and people are putting their hands up and saying, we want to be picked for the next game.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. It's sort of funny, like when you're playing, it doesn't necessarily feel like that. You don't necessarily notice changes. So even though there's a different name on the team sheets, I think when you're out on the pitch, you don't feel it. So certainly from an outside perspective, you could say that, but I think internally we're all one big unit. So so I don't think we necessarily think about it that way. Just whoever's in there, we know will perform the task that the coach has set for us, and the opposition presents, and we don't really tend to think about who the personnel are really. Obviously we know the different skill sets of our players and we'll adapt our game slightly to that, but by and large every guy that comes in is going to perform a task. So.
And coming to Harlequins, back to the Premiership for a week before we go back to Europe again. Always a tough place to go, the Stoop, I imagine, but they tend to be pretty good games against Harlequins. Yeah,
they do. I mean, I never really look back at games that have happened in past seasons. It's them now versus us now, so that's all that matters. I mean, they've shown some of the rugby they can play. They've got all across the pitch very strong individuals, players who command respect. But we'll take our game to them and give it a great shot.